Computer. Happy New Year, Wally. How are you?
Happy New Year. I'm doing great. Thanks for calling.
So everybody here on the Zoom meeting, we're recording this as it's a new year. Happy New Year to everybody who's listening to this recording. We are doing a New Year resolution list, and I know one of the things that Wally and I have been talking about is, are you looking at your insurance policy? You need to do that part of your resolution team, and Wally could explain that. But before we go into that, Wally, I can see you working from home. You're wearing your Lions game shirt. What's up with that?
Yeah, you got to represent. It's good luck. If I don't wear the Honolulu blue and silver, something bad might happen. So go Lions.
I know you've been a fan for a long time. I've gone to your games with working with Parker, so it was a lot of fun. So I know you're a number one fan for the Lions. So
Yeah.
thanks for playing the sport. But yeah, so today we want to talk about New Year resolution. And Wally, what's your tip for everybody who has either a home insurance policy or a business insurance policy? Because things have changed. A lot of the replacement costs have gone up tremendously, and we all know this.
Yeah, exactly. As you know, buying things in the grocery store, buying a car, buying a house, buying wood, buying shingles, buying anything really, it's not the same as it was a year or two ago. So the same thing would apply to your insurance policy because it's based on current costs. So when things go bad, you have to replace some of your physical property. You got to replace it with current material and what's and like kind materials. What's happening is your replacement cost figures have to be adjusted in accordance with what's really going on. Um, your insurance policies, if they're commercial insurance policies, are built in a way that they have a co-insurance clause built in. So if you're off on your valuations, there could be penalties involved with a partial loss, or you might just not have enough money there to on a full loss to replace your house or your business. So one thing I would recommend as a New Year's resolution for your insurance portfolio is to contact your current insurance broker and go over with them your current limits just to make sure they're in line. We as insurance brokers have access to some software where we can input some building sizes and construction types and get a general idea what the material, what it might be like, the cost of that building in the event of an insurance loss. We can help you with that without going out and getting a full-blown appraisal, just as some guidance. But we're not property appraisals, but we can give you some guidance with what's going on in the market with current costs and current claims. Um, so yeah, sit down with your broker next time you're going over your renewal ahead of time and just have them review that. Now, if you find you're off a lot on your values and you're really worried about your premium, one of the ways to kind of offset that is maybe talk about what increasing your deductible might be, to offset that cost. I'd rather have, another $1,000 or $500 increase in a deductible than several thousands or more than that in a co-insurance claim where your claim is not paid the way you'd like it to. And so what happens is at least what your deductible, what your cash flow position is going to be, rather than having a loss and having to fork out, a lot of money on fixing your current business so you can get everything back in order. So that's one thing I would do if there is an increase in your building limits, to kind of look at offsetting that with an increase in deductible if you're worried about the premium. So that would be the one main thing I look at this year. That's very common. I mean, a lot of insurance companies that we talk to at HL Hamilton behind the scenes, we talk to them, we talk to their claims department, how our claims going, we talk to local adjusters, we talk to the restoration companies just to gather all that intel to make sure we're giving our clients the best advice we can to make sure we're not reactive in any sort of claims position. So
Good, good. And for those who doesn't know, Wally and I go way back when we also sit on the board of the Canadian Condominium Institute together. So we know a lot about the condo world, and I know it's a big thing with property managers for insurance. We just recently did a lunch and learn a couple of months ago with Parker DKI and HL Hamilton Insurance, and including Alpha Core about cyber insurance. So there's a lot of hot topics of things that you guys might want to look at for making sure that you're covered with, your home and your business. So thanks again for coming in the Zoom with me, Wally. I just wanted to say hello, and we'll be doing a weekly tip with insurance. So make sure you follow us on social media.
Great. Thanks, Elizabeth. Take care and go Lions.
Bye.
Yeah.